Hello folks, this is Audiotron 1003 and today's video is about Haldo Dev and the brochure and literature that I was sent in 2003. So as usual, I'll show you the main brochure and slowly scan down it so that you can see some of the information. So here we've just got product shots of various bollards. Um, just give you an inspiration of what you could buy if you was an authority, say for example Nottingham County Council. Inside there's a lot of pictures of different types of bollards, like the reflex and the base light. I haven't got any literature on this springback, but I did a video on this, and there it is. I've lit it up just for the video. Just for a bit of effect, I suppose. So that's what I have. That's it in use, although mine is being used more for something else. Since I'm on this page, I might as well show you bits and bobs that they also do, but it's mainly about the bollards themselves. So there's some information about some of the biggest stuff that they do, and a picture of a very square bollard. I've never seen any of these in action. I suppose in some parts of the country they're more common than others. Although this being 2003 and this is now 2019, that's 16 years ago. So I'll be interested to see what's actually left lying around the streets apart from stuff like this. So if I turn to the center, this is the rest of the pictures. Shearbacks, safe lights. Speaking of light, I'm trying not to get the glare on this too much. Ironically, it's the bollard that's lit up over there that's causing some of this. And like I say, there's some other products that they've done, and just to complete it all, signage. Okay, so a hazard marker. Technically, if I had the space, I wouldn't mind one of those, but I don't, so I had to abandon that idea. I did think about it once. Then on the back page, this is the information. I'm sorry that's a bit dark. Scandinavia, Middle East, Turkey, Taiwan, Greece, Portugal, Netherlands, Bermuda, Cyprus, Malaysia, and Hong Kong. So who knows? Maybe when we go out there bollard spotting around the world, we'll find stuff like this lying around. Who can say? So anyway, that's the main catalogue, and now I can show you the information sheets that they sent me. So here we have the internally illuminated bollards that they do. Here's the information. Omnibase 270 bollards. Now the trouble with Haldo Dev bollards like these, I find it very difficult to tell them apart. And they're too square for me, which is why I never bothered trying to obtain one. That one is more of a reflective bollard. I've seen many of those knocking around. They don't light up very often, whereas those do, for obvious reasons. So that's the features for the one that lights up, and there's the other one. So if I open the center page, oh, I forgot this. There you go. That's what the base light looks like inside. So it's on a kind of a tripod by the looks of it. So if I open up the pages, and here we have the information. Omnibase bollards. Like I say, they're very square, and I never really liked them. They didn't have the characters that I was looking for at the time. And down here we have the various aspects: 610L, 610R, 606, 606R, 611, 616, and then these. I tried to get as many different types of aspects as I could in the collection, which is why my collection artist has different sorts of aspects. It's just to make it different. And this is the components for the Omnibase internally illuminated bollard and the retro reflective bollard. So there's your components for the internally illuminated one. There's your spine, which is quite interesting. It's different to what I've seen in the past and what I have. And then we have this, no electrics, because it's meant to shine only when headlights and other such things come face to face with it. And here we have the description of the two bollards, specs and things like that. So we've done that one. I think I've done that. And like I say, this is a technical information for those of you who might be interested. Okay. Down at the bottom, their logo, name, address, telephone number at the time. So that's that one. Next one is the Safe Light bollard. There's a nice big picture with a 60 centimeter aspect, 610L, and that looks like a retro reflective panel on there because it's too dark. And there we go. Once again, you've got your specs and features. Okay. This up, and here we have the choices. So this one bends. So this is a bollard that's designed to be knocked around a bit. And down here you have your specs. And how to order. This one only comes in about 4 variations. Okay, and then the side. Sorry about that, a member of the family was calling me. The trouble is I don't have any on-air lamps at the side of my door, so if any members of the family decide to want my attention, I just have to hope they're not caught on film, as it were. So anyway, as I was saying, this is the base unit for this particular bollard, and these things would be around about 1.2 meters high. They're usually pretty standard, but anyway, I can't have one, didn't want one, because of their massive size. And once again, on the back we have the optional extras, dimensions, overall height. There you go. I was pretty much accurate. 1.17 meters. I said 1.2, so I'm not too far off. They're all more or less the same height, give or take a few centimeters here and there. So that's that one. So the next one will be my Bakelite bollard. So this is the Bakelite bollard, and like I say, they look pretty similar to the uninitiated, and this is what that looks like. Quite a nice street with all the bollards lined up in the distance. Okay, and there's your base box, and then the specs and features. See if I can get a closer look at that. Okay, and then your specifications. Okay, and inside this one, for example, we have some kind of cartoon demonstrating that it's impervious to certain sorts of activities. So it can take a kicking, a stabbing, it can resist graffiti by the looks of it, and it seems to like being run over. So so there's the old bollard, although I've never seen one with an arrow facing downwards. Okay, so there we go. And then down here, how to order the usual things. So we have light trays and single aspects and what you get. Same as a previous bollard, no entry. Now I know with Symbol they also offer the Sim and Sign, sorry, they offer cycle lanes, but they don't with these. Maybe you have to specially order that. And there's your base, your multi-aspect job, so you can decide where you want different things. And then down here is your diagram of the components. There's your tray with everything in it and your base box. And then down here finally there's the description and the usual stuff. Pretty much all of these leaflets are the same. The only difference is the model that they're featuring. So this video may seem repetitive, but those of you who are interested, it's probably quite interesting. So there we go. Optional extras. Heat shrink sleeves. Okay. Okay, and then finally your dimensions. And then down here once again the Haldo dev name, address and telephone number. And finally we have this that was given to me, which is a little bit different. So this one is a flexible version, and this is designed to be knocked about or sort of virtually run over by such things as lorries, joyriders, and just generally drivers not paying attention to the road. So there you go. I imagine hugging one of these would be quite squishy, rather like the signature City Flex. So there's your features. They say these reform, but I've known bollards like this to take a serious impact, and they don't quite reform in the same way. It all depends on how they've been hit, determines how well they recover. There's your bottom of the page, and inside we have another one of these cartoons, the reflex bollards. So there you go, taking its knocking. So apparently it can sniff glue all day long. Okay, then you've got your choice of light trays and aspects, and it's pretty standard. There's your overview, and then once again the usual picture of a bollard and the base box and the information that accompanies it. Okay, and finally on the back, just like before, you have your technical specifications, and once again down at the bottom, your name and address. So basically, just to round off as I show off this thing, so that's my Haldo Dev brochure. It's about 15 minutes long, this video. I'm sorry it's a bit long, but in order for me to show everything, I have to do this, and in order for people to read what these brochures contain, I have to slowly scan through them, hoping that there's enough time to allow people to pause the videos and read the information. So until next time, thank you for watching. Bye.